Welcome to DIY for Homeowners.
We're Mother-Daughter Projects.
I'm Steph.
I'm Vicki.
And we're here outside Mom's house, and today we're going to show you how to make a small concrete repair using a rotary hammer and some concrete. Let's get started. This side of Mom's driveway was damaged when a small tree fell on it. It's not a major issue, but we thought it would be a great place to try out making a concrete repair. To remove the old concrete, we're using a Bosch concrete rotary hammer with Bosch chisel. This setup works great for small concrete projects or to remove some old tile. This was actually a lot of fun, and Mom even got into the action. Once we broke apart most of the top layer, we removed the pieces and moved on to creating a form to contain the concrete. This is a scrap piece of wood that I'm going to cut to size using our new rigid circular saw. I placed the wood and added some stakes to hold it in place. For this repair, we're going to use Rapid Set Cementol, which sets up in 15 minutes and gains structural strength in 1 hour. Following the instructions, we're using 1 part water to 3 parts cement. I'm using a paddle mixer to quickly mix the concrete as it sets up quickly, so we want to work fast. We also added a little bit more cement as it looked a little too watery. And I'm sorry we weren't able to get a view inside of the bucket because again, we had to work fast. Mom wet the area that we're about to put the cement in. And we had no idea, but we actually mixed up just the right amount of cement for this repair. And sadly, I didn't realize I was actually pouring some of the cement outside of the repair spot, so oh well, I guess I'll learn for next time. Mom's knocking the side a bit to release the trapped air bubbles. And here she's smoothing the top with a trowel. To retain moisture in the concrete while it cures, we place plastic on top. But we didn't realize that the plastic was actually touching the concrete, and that actually left an impression, which we don't love, on the concrete, but we've learned for next time. An hour later, we took the plastic off, and here is where you can see the impression that the plastic left. The form came off easily, and the edge looks really good. What we learned. When we decided to do this project, I did some research online to see how to do it, and we couldn't find a lot of great tutorials on it, but most of them said all you need to do to break up the original concrete is to use a hammer and chisel. Well, we did not try that because we knew that was going to take us way too long, even if we could even do that. With our strength level, the rotary hammer really came in handy and worked well for us. If we were to do a bigger patch, we probably would rent a jackhammer to do that.
When we poured the concrete, we had a little surprise moment. We didn't realize the driveway was as sloped as it is. Part of the reason why it's sloped and uneven is the part of the concrete has started to come up. It's gotten uneven. If we'd realized that, we would have ground down that edge prior to pouring the concrete. Now, if you have a suggestion or an idea how you deal with this uneven concrete, just let us know in the comments below.
In the project you saw, we used the Rapid Set Cementol to make this repair. We've used that product before for making cool little projects, but never for a repair. Well, we found it was a great option for this type of repair because it cures really quickly. We don't have to wait 24 hours to cure like typical concrete and 28 days for it to fully get full strength. So this was a great idea. I'm glad we thought about it. We had some on hand, so it was great for that. We also read on the website that using cold ice water would help slow down the curing process and also help with the heat when it's hot outside, and we're in Florida, so that was a good idea, and it worked well.
Now the end result is not as pretty as I would like. We had a little bit of spillover, but you know, this is our first time to try a concrete repair, and we basically want to challenge ourselves to see if we could do it, and we were successful, and I feel like we could, with a few tweaks, we could do a larger area. Now I might at a later time come back out here with a wire wheel and clean up some of that some of that concrete that got on the driveway.
If you like this project and want to see more from us, please visit us at motherdaughterprojects.com and subscribe right here on YouTube. Click the bell and you'll be alerted to all our new projects.